challenge me? You about to challenge me, old funk? You about to challenge tiny crunky little bitch? Well, get ready. Let's play. Whew. All right. Hey. So, one of the things that's happened in the past 2 weeks is that our dear friend, Binah ZING, has passed away. And Otis Funkmeyer put up this video saying, you know, why is it that we never tell people how much we love them and how much we care about them while they're still alive? And so he started this thing called the Gratitude Challenge, where we can all make videos to each other expressing how much we love and appreciate each other and why. Which is why, of course, the first gratitude of all my gratitudes is dedicated to you, Miss Zing. I've been feeling myself such reverence for this soul, for this unique little cosmic kitten, this wild trickster magic we call Binah. Laurel Kitten said that Binah's passing has made her completely re-envision what the death gate is, what it means for us to die as human beings. And I feel the same. I mean, the amount of dreams and synchronicities and wild Binah magic flirts that are showing up everywhere in people's lives across time and space in this time, both leading up and after her death, is just unreal. Someone once said that one of your greatest skills is as a casting director. And just looking at the quality and caliber of people that you brought around you. It's like you were always tracking, boop, 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 seeking that deep, goodness nectar in other people that you could be co-creative with, that you could collaborate with, and that, like bees, you could drink from each other's nectar and build the honeycomb hive. And that's what you did, like looking around at this group of people. It's like you found the greatest gifts of all of our creativities, and you called forth that prism of our true soul to show up in your web of community. And then you invited us all into the very heart and soul of your dream, to play with you, to journey with you. Your dream was so big. I think your dream still is very big. And why you chose to leave at this point in the unfolding of that dream, as it was unfolding in this dimension, I don't know. I don't understand. But I know that you are all about making love to the mystery. And with this curveball, I'm trying to do my best. There was this time, not so many years ago, when I felt like I was stuck in this vibration of being archetypally a homeless child. I had just come from this identity where I was a cyborg anthropologist and a poet and a political activist, and this cosmology that was all about nation states and linear time and metaphysic philosophy. And my whole identity, my whole cosmology got bust open to aliens and DMT and past lives, to God, to love, to the mystery, to the great wide spacious spiral of all that is. And I didn't know who I was on the other side of this threshold. I didn't know how to navigate in this new realm that suddenly was my experience of reality. And it was about this time that Binah started this artistic collective, this cosmic vibrational prayer called Wonderland. And at that point it was at these warehouse spaces in Northeast Portland. And we had a space for creating and a room for ceremony and a room for storage. And almost just by having the space, all these people started showing up. Sound healers and Reiki teachers and practitioners of all kinds. Binah, in a great parade of casting director magic, brought forward this entire cascade of dream characters that sparked and activated and guided me in so many ways that truly opened me to how joyful it could be. That if I was able to muster up all of my courage and leap over the threshold of the known, that life could truly be as joyful and magic and rich as I was willing to jump. That the more that I could jump, the more glorious beyond imagining life would be. But it took a while for this to settle. it took a while for me to feel the ground beneath me even after I jumped. And I spent a few years wandering around feeling like a homeless child. Who am I? What am I supposed to be doing? And it seemed to me like Binah knew. She was modeling it for me. And there were times that because of that, I came to her from this victim or wounded place. And Binah, I'm so sorry for that. Especially because I know that what you always wanted most for any of us was to find our own power, to find the core of that magic special ingredient that we were bringing for your master chef stew. I'm so sorry for the way that I acted with you. And I'm so thankful for the way that you responded. You didn't take my shit. You didn't collude with my story. I see now what at the time was painful was actually a deep, deep favor for me. And I thank you. I thank you. I bow. The next part of this gratitude goes out to another beautiful, beautiful being who was with me during that time and who has been a great guide on my opening in spirituality through synchronicity, infectious giggles, fractal, puzzle box, wordplay. Oh yes, Amatay-tay Ra! This one's for you! Oh, Amateo, you were so good to me. You were so good to me. You are so good to me. You loved me and lovingly and relentlessly tracked me and played with me and saw me and called all of those parts out to come join the party. You're so funny, you know, you're like witty, clever, sometimes a little cheesy, always right on, fucking funny. Like you have jokes that I'm still laughing about. And like that time when you were like, there was this festival and Amateo had this idea to turn all of the porta potties into temples of the holy shit. Because normally you're tripping on psychedelics or like whatever, just at a festival, and all of a sudden you go to the bathroom and it's that sobering moment where your ego comes crashing into you and you're like, holy fuck, who am I? What am I doing with my life? And so we spent all night at Wonderland making these watercolors of like, shit's sacred, yo, like pieces of poop with wings and which in itself is just so fucking funny and so clever, and shit is sacred. Like, watch the waste, you know? Talk about the death cycle. Like, talk about respecting the compost. And then it gets to the point where Amateo actually finds himself in some, like, fucked up spiral, bad trip part of the festival and ends up in a porta potty, head in his hands, freaking out, and looks up only to see a watercolor he made that says, dude, get over your shit. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, not only being funny and not only being as connected to source and to the field as you are, but like multi-dimensional aspects of yourself are playing with multi-dimensional aspects of the field to choreograph these beautifully aligned synchronistic moments for you of absolute self-awareness and humor. Now that's being fucking funny. That's like some multi-dimensional, multiverse, cosmic funny shit. You're so thoughtful. Like the level of favors and gifts and offerings that you give to people just reflect this intricate level at which you're really following and caring for everybody. Like, so thoughtful, and you really champion everyone around you. It's like I always feel that there's this little Amatay-tay Ra cheerleading squad rooting for me in the background. Whether we're talking or not, I feel your support with me always. I feel you lifting me up always. And I really hope that you can feel me doing the same for you. Really have this dedication to sincere self-awareness. Like a almost relentless desire to know yourself. And you hold yourself up to such a high standard. And I know you do the same for us all. You have this brilliant mind, this excitement for the exploration itself, and a strong dose of trickster magic thrown in there too. You're so connected to spirit. Like in the true, most rounded sense of the word, like you are sourced, bruh. I remember this one story about Amateo. It was that same summer, and synchronicities were just off the chart. I don't even know. Synchronicities were just off the chain. Part of the synchronicities that were happening this summer were around the Bible and the Kabbalah and the idea of Sophia Rose, of the tenet of wisdom and the feminine polarity of Christ consciousness. And Amateo was walking down the street, and he had this moment of really being in touch with his guidance. And his guidance said, turn left, turn right, go straight. And you, being the Jedi Buddhist warrior of hyperspace that you are, listened. And it ended up leading you to this leather-bound Bible. Like, talk about one of those moments when you really want there to be tangible evidence that all these wild experiences you're having are fucking real, and you follow the voices in your head and it takes you to an antique Bible, and what you've been obsessing about for days is the Bible? Like, you have some stories that are just beyond belief, and I have to expand myself just to be in your presence. Shit, I really could just go on and on. I love, remember a while me and Amatay were living in the same house in the summer, and it was like, for breakfast, Amatay would either be on this like really healthy tip, and I'm not talking health like, oh, like food combining spirulina. I'm talking health like infinite crystal fractal health. Like, he's like, I want to create a rainbow health workshop, and every day of the week is a different color and a different stone and a different planet and a different energy and a different chakra. Like, I'm talking some next level health. And it was always either that direction or this like pancake orgasm breakfast extravaganza. It's like I'd come down in the morning and I never knew which side of the coin Amateo was going to be on that day. And I love that you're friends with your mom, that you're like so cool with your mom, that you're just so like nice and open and loving and appreciative of everybody. It really doesn't get any better than you. Like, in terms of character and integrity and humor, you are the real deal. It just really doesn't get any better than you. And I'm so grateful to know you, to have experienced you and shared so much with you. And so happy about where you're at now. Like, I remember that one time when we were in the kitchen and we were with Otis and we were talking about what we wanted, what our dream was. And you said that your dream was to live in this sort of deserty, dry place and to hold a position of being a shaman in a community. And you're doing it. You know, I watch you, and I've been following you and rooting my little Amateo Go Squad team for you, and you're fucking doing it, man. You're really doing it, and I'm so happy for you. I feel like I owe you a special thank you because you introduced me to this community. You know, being around and being in this collective grieving process, I've just been appreciating how amazing everyone is. And that I get to know these people, these brilliant, wild, creative, beautiful, heart-centered, feeling, caring people. And I get to know them. I get to live here and laugh and share and cook meals and see them and have them see me. And that's because of you. You know, I live here now in Portland, and I've chosen a path of what I want to focus on moving forward, and I live in a beautiful mansion with people that I love, and I'm not a homeless child anymore. And you, Binah, and you, Amateo, are such a huge part of that. So thank you so much. I owe you a debt that I feel can only be paid by making the absolute most of this opportunity of life, by truly cultivating and refining the unique ingredients that I carry within my gene keys, within my codes, and contributing them to part of this delicious magic stew. Whew. Thank you, guys. I love you. I love you, Amateo. I love you, Binah. I love you all. So that's right, old funk. So I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you already made a video for Amatay. And yo, Amateo, Amatay-tay Ra! Consider yourself doubly challenged. Gratitude, baby! Gratitude!